I've never been one to cheddar jalapeno. This recipe, it's best. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to my channel. We're doing a little day in the life vlog. I have a pretty typical day today where I'm just kind of doing a bit of school, a bit of work. I coach F45 tonight. So I wanted to bring you guys along with. I am trying to get back into vlogging now that my classes are done next week. Summer will be full of vlogs. I have so many updates for you guys and just am so excited to be back on the vlog and get to chit chat. I came downstairs to make breakfast. I've been having the same breakfast pretty much every single day for the past like year and a half, and I'm obsessed with it. But my newest addition and like one of my updates for you guys is I have began making my own sourdough bread, and it has been my favorite thing ever to do. Like, it is my new hobby. I'm trying to figure out how I can like start a business of it because I'm obsessed with it, and it's just so satisfying, so fun, I just love it. This weekend, I made a loaf of cheddar jalapeno sourdough. And so I'm just gonna slice it up. I have this bread knife and make some eggs with it, add some avocado to it. I used to go to the grocery store. It's called Natural Grocers near me. And there was a girl who locally made it. And now I'm just like so excited I can make it myself. I don't know, but there is something so satisfying about being able to make your own food, especially bread from scratch. Like literally I made this from flour and water. So I have 2 starters right now. If you know anything about sourdough, you have to feed them. So I want to bake a few loaves of bread this weekend. Ethan's coming over, and then we're also going to meet up with his mom and her fiance, and I want to bring them loaves, and I want Ethan to have a loaf for the week. So I'm feeding both of these this morning. I'll show you guys how I do that, and then we'll assemble a loaf of dough. But first, let's make some breakfast. Okay, I have my piece of sourdough toasted. I've been loving doing my typical avocado toast. Perfect. Add my eggs. This right here is the best hot honey. I know there's Mike's hot honey at like a lot of stores. That's good. This is different. It's so good. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but it was made in St. Augustine, Florida, which is, I'm from Florida, so I love that. But their hot sauces too are amazing, but this just has such a good kick to it. Some pepper. The super exciting update is I got this couch in my room, and I feel like it just completes my room. It feels so cozy, and I just am in love with how it looks. So this weekend I'm gonna move this frame over so it's centered above the couch. But I'm just obsessed with it. Like, my bed's here, I have my desk, which this sometimes I feel like is cluttered, but my bed and this and just this little table on the side is just such a cozy little area. Like, yesterday I sat here and edited for a bunch of the day. Rue loves it. He'll just like look out the window. I've never been one to eat in my room, but this is just such a cozy little corner. So I'm just gonna sit here and eat my breakfast because I just love the feel of this area. What are you doing, Ruby? Getting ready to feed my sourdough right now. I'm gonna show you guys how I feed. I wanna do a full-on video of like the full process of making sourdough, start to finish, all my tips, all that, but I don't know if you guys are interested in that, so comment below if you want to see that. Like I said, I'm gonna try to put together quite a few loaves for this weekend, so I have both my starters going right now. This is my discard I keep in the fridge, so I'm gonna empty this out to about like 1/3 of the way because mine grows so much, and so I don't want this to overflow. So I'm just gonna empty it out till I have about 1/3. I like to do equal parts of flour to starter, and then just enough water to mix it. And you want like a thick pancake batter consistency. This will double at least and size in a few hours, and then that is where we'll put our dough together. It's kind of a 3-day process. So today I'll put my dough together, tomorrow we'll shape, and then you can wait a full another day to bake, or you can just let it sit out for a few hours and then bake. Doing that, I'm just gonna repeat the same process to this one.
Been around, but I can't get you out of my head. Try to stray, try to forget, but the thoughts, they seem to drown me instead.
I've been doing homework for the past few hours and I need a break because my brain feels dead. So I'm going to do a little content shoot that I want to do for some new pieces I got in. I feel like I've said this a few times on my channel, but my favorite activewear brand is Vitality, hands down. Like, I just love their pieces, the material, the fit, the designs, the colors, everything. And I feel so lucky and blessed to be a part of their program where I share their new drops and get sneak peeks behind new pieces they're making. And I just like truly feel so blessed to like have opportunities like this with my job. So it's definitely a pinch me moment, but when I share their pieces, like, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love this brand. They have this new collection coming out. It's called, let's see what it's called. I also today was sitting down and just thinking about how lucky I feel to have like the flexibility with my job, with school. Like, I'm able to work and go to school without like having to go into a job. I used to, my freshman and sophomore year of college, I like went into a job almost every day. It was like such a hard balance between school and work. And yes, this can have its like downsides where it's like I can do anything whenever and like I always feel like I should be working, but at the end of the day, like, work for me is like sharing my life and like things I love to do anyway. So I have zero complaints and I've just been feeling so extremely blessed lately. I add this in the vlog mainly for like me to look back on and remember, but I took a big kind of leap and like a new chapter is opening with my business, or whatever you want to call what I do here. I joined a management program, which I'm so excited about. I joined Zinc Talent, which I have followed along for a long time. I really am fond of like the founder, and I feel like she is just an amazing person and has such like good business ideas and just like a really good like business mind to her. So I'm super excited to be working with them and just feel like this is such a new chapter for me and like really re-sparked my passion in like YouTube and just like what I want to do and how I want to grow this community and how I want to share my life with you guys. So that is so exciting for me, and I just feel like it's one of those like pinch me moments because I worked so hard on my Instagram primarily. Like, I started it from nothing and built it ground up like almost 3 years ago now in like 4 months, and since then I've been able to like do this as my job, which is just insane. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. Literally could not do it without you guys, and I know my YouTube family is very small right now, but this is something I want to like continue growing and like putting the time into. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. It means the world when you comment. I love talking to you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, like, message me about anything, like literally anything. I love DMing you guys. So anyways, this new collection is called Duplexity, and when I got these pieces in the mail, I was like, you are kidding. So I'm gonna show you them. Also, if you ever shop Vitality, use my code Vitality Danielle. It'll get you free shipping. Are we kidding? Are we kidding? Also, this is why I self-tan, because I put this on without a self-tan. I was like, eh. Then I have a self-tan and I'm like, wow, life is really good. I never used a self-tan until Utah winter year 3, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So the past few months I've been self-tanning, and these are their shorts. I wish I had names, but I don't think I have the names yet. Once this collection drops, I'll link everything below. You can wear this tank and it kind of looks like a jumpsuit, which I love the look of. This is a tank. It has a bra underneath with pads, and then it comes down. Also, I have no boobies, and this makes me look like I do, so I love that. Like, their materials are heaven, like literal heaven. So comfortable. They never like cut into you. The back is a razor, and this tank, I love tanks, especially when I go to like a public gym, because you're not like feeling naked in a bra, and you can wear it with shorts, leggings, and it like feels covered. And then Since it's gotten warmer out, I'm such a short girl, and Vitality shorts, hands down, my favorite, especially the biker shorts. And I've never had a pair of their, like, this is more like a runner short style. It has little built-in shorts under side pocket, and these are like so comfy. I feel like a lot of times shorts that are built in under are like restricting and like very, you notice them. These I feel like you can't even notice. There's this flap that like connects, and then if you're a runner, which me and Ethan have been trying to get more into running, there's a zipper back here. This is just a vibe. I love this. You can also like tuck this up to show a little tummy, tuck this under. Like, their pieces are so good. The material just like is butter. So that's this. Okay, I just filmed my little thing, took some pictures. I'm gonna go take Rue on a walk. It's so sunny and beautiful out right now, and he needs a walk, I need a walk. I love breaking my day up with little walks with Ruger, and then we'll probably come back and get back to work. Before we go on our walk, this is a quick little update of our starters. They've already doubled in size. It's been like 2.5 hours, but I wanna get them about like here before I start mixing my dough. You haven't even eaten your breakfast yet. You hungry? It looks warmer out than it is. It's really 45 degrees, but it's sunny, so I'm hoping it's not windy. Let's go. We got back from our walk. It feels amazing outside. It's so sunny, and I literally just sat on the front porch for like 20 minutes because the sun feels so good. I'm so over winter. If you guys are new here, I'm from Florida, and so Utah winters are like, I struggle through them to enjoy summer. So I have an extremely ripe banana, and I've been craving banana bread and also want to use some of my sourdough discard in a recipe. So I'm going to attempt to create a recipe right now. I've made a very delicious banana bread before, but I'm going to try to make up a new recipe incorporating the discard, and I thought I would share it with you guys. I know this banana looks disgusting, but this is like the best type of banana to use when you're making any type of baked goods. As bananas ripen, the sugars convert and become sweeter. So I'm using 1 really ripe banana. To that, I'm adding a 1/4 cup of melted coconut oil. I like getting organic maple syrup from Costco. I'm gonna do a 1/3 cup of maple syrup. I always measure vanilla extract with my heart because I love the vanilla flavor, but I would say like 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon. It's just a splash. For my discard jar, if you don't know what discard is, it's inactive sourdough starter. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon, like that much. And if you don't have sourdough discard, you could totally leave this out and sub with like 1/2 more of a banana. I'm gonna do like 2 tablespoons of discard. We're just gonna use tablespoon measurements and like loose tablespoons. Using just a fork, I'm gonna go through and mix all the wet ingredients. You should have like a thick consistency like that. Using some almond flour. This I too get at Costco. Do a heavy tablespoon of that. And I like mixing with coconut flour. Heavy tablespoon of coconut flour. That actually is like perfect consistency. Then I'm gonna add a generous amount of cinnamon because I too love cinnamon flavor. I would say 1/2 teaspoon. I'm doing a lot. I think that's way more, but I always like to add salt flakes whenever a recipe calls for salt. So I'm doing a pinch of salt flakes, 2 pinches. I would actually measure these 2 with a measuring spoon. I'm using 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Hello. Then 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Into my little skillet, I'm just gonna add my mixture. It's pretty fluffy. Forgot to add the most important ingredient, chocolate chips. I'm just gonna mix these in. Nice mix. This is our little skillet. You guys, it looks so good. I will have the full recipe for this typed out down below. Okay, I put it back in for a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna let it cool and set. Since this is a bit of a softer banana bread recipe, it's best if it sits for a minute. Okay guys, I'm a fool for saying that I was gonna wait to eat this till tonight because I'm just sitting here smelling it. And I'm not gonna wait. I'm just not gonna wait. I need to know how it tastes. So I'm gonna take a little scoop, a little bite. We're gonna do a little taste test. but it looks so good. The way that the top has that like brownness to it. Okay. You're kidding me. Oh my goodness. You need to go make this. I'm heating up a quick lunch. I made this pasta dish last night and I'm just reheating the leftovers. One of my tips when it comes to reheating pasta is to stop putting it in the microwave. I feel like it just dries it out. And to use bone broth. So I just heated my pan, put a little oil in. Once that heats up a little bit, I'm gonna put the pasta in and do like a splash or two of bone broth. It just rehydrates the pasta and I swear it's so worth it to take the time and reheat your pasta in a pan because it tastes like 1,000 times better. I need to create a recipe of this. I kind of just like throw stuff together, but this is like my favorite pasta dish besides our salmon pasta we make. This one's like a mixture of balsamic and blue cheese and it just comes together so perfectly. So I love having leftovers for lunch just so I don't have to take a ton of time out of my day when I'm trying to get stuff done. We have a little front patio and Ruger is in love with laying in the sun. So now that it's warm, I just tie his leash up so it's stuck inside the door. He can't go anywhere. But he insisted on laying in the middle of the sidewalk. He'll literally just lay out there for as long as he possibly can and it's honestly the cutest thing ever. It's 2 p.m. Our starters have like tripled in size. So I'm gonna get ready to put my dough together. I'm going to make, seeing how much starter I have, I'm gonna try to make 4 loaves. I might only be able to make 3. So I have this big bowl, I'll do a double batch in. This bowl, I'll do just a normal batch. I'm gonna put these together. Like I said, if you guys have any interest in sourdough content, please let me know and I would be so happy to share more with you guys, but I just don't want to like share all the details and bore you if you have no interest in it. This starter is so active. It's crazy. Okay, I've been editing a YouTube video for the past like hour and a half. Did my stretch and folds on my sourdough and now I'm just getting ready to leave to coach. I just threw on my little jacket. I'm coaching just 1 class tonight and then doing setup for tomorrow, so I should be home around 6:30, which is so nice. I'm really just wearing what I was wearing before, just threw on this little jacket. I'm grabbing a little drink because I only had 1 coffee today, which is pretty normal, but I'm just like dragging and I feel like a fun little drink is always nice. These are KitchenAid's new little sodas. They're called Sunsip and they literally taste like soda, but they are kombucha. Unmatched, like actually so good. This is a cherry cola, so delicious if you like kombucha, or if you don't and you just are looking for healthier sodas, 10 out of 10 recommend these. I just got done coaching at F45. It's about 7. I'm gonna run home and make some dinner. I purposely prepped extra protein earlier this week so I could just throw together a quick dinner tonight, but it is so nice outside, so I'm hoping I still have about like an hour and a half till the sun goes down. I'm gonna get home and take Rue on a nice walk before or after we eat. But coaching was so nice. I love the night classes when they're full. It's just so fun to coach those when you have a lot of members, and yeah. I feel like I never talk about coaching at 45. I literally do it once a week. I have been doing it for like over 1.5 years and genuinely just keep doing it because of the community and just like having, you know, I literally work by myself every single day. So like being able to be social and like go interact with human beings. I've been slacking a ton on actually taking the workouts. Lately I've just been doing my own weightlifting, and like me and Ethan will go to our gym and do like weightlifting that way, and then I like to do my at-home Pilates. I went too hard when I first started F45 and like lost my period and all that type of stuff, and I just felt it wasn't working for my body. So I definitely enjoy F45 workouts, but not like 5 days a week, super intense. I like to sprinkle them in here and there, but the studio is like 25 minutes from my house, so I genuinely don't go as much as I probably should. But anyways, let's go home and have a little evening. Okay, I'm making dinner and I honestly think it's so funny sometimes the things I have for dinner, because I feel like on my Instagram I show these extravagant meals. When me and Ethan make meals together, they're so good. And sometimes, mainly during the week, I'm just literally cleaning out my fridge and making the most random things ever that I'm like, this would taste not good to anybody else. But I'm having a little salad. We have some chopped up romaine with arugula because I want to use them both up. sliced up some of my sourdough and toasted it to make like croutons. We have a little bit of avocado. I'm gonna use this cottage cheese as like a little creaminess to it, and then add this Siete botana sauce. So good. Any of these sauces are literally so good, so this will be like a little mixture together. Then I did a package of a dozen Cousins Cuban black beans. These are so good also, so easy, literally microwave them for 90 seconds. I have my ground beef I cooked earlier this week. I'm gonna reheat with some broccoli and mushrooms. Like literally nobody else would probably eat this meal, but it just sounds really good. Then also when I was cleaning out my freezer, I realized I made a batch of my gluten-free, sugar-free, like healthy Twix bars and totally forgot I kept them in the freezer. So I'm defrosting one of those to have for after. So that's how my night's going. Honestly, I love my little solo nights sometimes. And yeah, after this I'll probably take a shower and edit for the night. Me and Rue went on a nice walk. It was so beautiful out. So yeah, today's